what happens when big tech executives come into the publishing world. It's Tatyana EdTech, and I did the research so you don't have to. Pearson was one of the first movers when it came to Gen AI in the classroom. And that is thanks to their CEO, Omar Abbosh. We're going to cover the tools they've released and how they stack up when we compare to McGraw-Hill and Cengage. Pearson's AI headlines really ramped up after new CEO Omar Abbosh joined in 2024. Omar hails from Microsoft after 30 years at Accenture, and he leaned in hard to AI. 2024 was the year that Pearson released its AI study tool into general availability. If you haven't used it, the AI study tool is the tool that walks students through problem sets step by step, not giving them the answer, just giving them help, and it's only based on the course materials, only based on the textbook. You're not generating things from some person's random blog about what they believe in biology. None of that is happening in Pearson's AI study tool. Now, since this tool was almost released 2 years ago, Pearson has some data on the outcomes. I'm all for this. I think we actually need more data on the outcomes, but we do have this one study from Pearson. One thing to keep in mind, the study is based on K-12 students. In 2025, Pearson conducted a study on 6,500 biology students, and they saw about a 5% increase in final scores. That's half a letter grade, and that can make a big difference for students, especially in those STEM subjects where Pearson is dominant. Another important outcome from this study, over 60% of the use of the AI study tool was outside of regular office hours. Most of the use was not within the window of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is a huge advantage for students with high course loads, irregular schedules, and especially online students who may work or otherwise just be unavailable throughout the day. For your online population, you might want to push hard on leaning into the AI study tools. Now, the AI study tool is not available in every title just yet, so make sure to confirm its availability before you start pushing your faculty to lean in on AI study tools with Pearson. This next tool is aimed at professors. Pearson released its Instructor AI tool back in 2024. And since that release, I haven't seen McGraw-Hill or Cengage release anything just like it. The tool auto-generates assignments and suggests problem sets. Now, it is not a full course builder, but supposedly by 2026, so now, professors across the US would have saved over 3 million hours of time in course building. That's definitely a little bit of a marketing fluff stat from Pearson, but if you're a professor watching this video, I would love to hear if the Instructor AI tool has saved you any time. Let's talk AI literacy. Pearson released a few modules back in 2024 where students can go in and get a Credly badge to prove that they've completed their AI literacy course. This takes students through the basics of AI outputs, how to cite AI, and other necessary tidbits when starting to use generative AI. I just want to mention this because I think it's important for professors to start requiring, if you're not already, these Credly certifications. There are still incoming high school seniors who don't have that much experience using generative AI in a professional way. So I do highly recommend pushing for the Credly certification, maybe as part of your week 1 intro to the course homework assignment, something like that, to make sure all of your students in your classroom have some kind of mandated best practice when it comes to using AI. Overall, Pearson has leaned on AWS to build their generative AI models. They're not doing a lot of their building in-house like McGraw-Hill. While this gave them a first mover advantage, from my perspective, I would have expected a few more releases by now. An interesting tidbit that maybe doesn't apply to higher ed, Pearson recently announced that they might start offering certifications for AI agents. I'm mentioning that in this video because as there are more and more students who are worried about being replaced by AI and not getting a job, maybe one of the skills that you should keep in mind is, can I build real AI agents? And would they eventually pass a certification the same way I might have to pass a certification by Pearson? That's just a little commentary on the certification market. Can't talk about Pearson without talking about certs. Wrapping up this video, while I did expect more releases from Pearson by now, you can never count them out. They're still the leader in the game, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do in 2026. It's Tatyana EdTech, and I did the research so you don't have to.